Hello, dear students of English 4. Welcome to another very interesting and particular Zoom meeting of the class. And it is, as always, a pleasure for me to have you in this wonderful session. Okay, for today's lesson, we're going to try to cover unit number. Okay, I will let you know which unit we're going to be based on today, and we're going to try to cover, or we are going to cover, in other words, session 9, unit 13. May I take your order? In this case, before to get started this particular session of the class, in here we have a survey for you to fill in. Okay, this is an obligatory survey. It means that you need to let us know your opinion about the teacher's role, the way that he teaches or he implements different activities and strategies for you to learn English as a second language. Basically, we just need to type your ID in here, and then we have multiple questions such as the number 1, presenta los objetivos, contenidos y formas de evaluación en cada clase. So in here we have different choices, siempre, casi siempre, raras veces, nunca, demuestra dominio de la materia que imparte. Of course, you need to select one choice, siempre, casi siempre, raras veces, nunca. Cumple con el horario establecido para el curso, siempre, casi siempre, a veces, nunca. Explica con claridad y de forma coherente los contenidos impartidos. The same thing, you need to pick up one. Evidencia que prepara la clase con anticipación. Organiza el curso de manera que ayude el aprendizaje. Demuestra entusiasmo al impartir los contenidos. Estimula el interés por la materia, aclara satisfactoriamente las dudas que se le plantean, se preocupa porque los estudiantes aprendan y los ayuda a aprender, estimula la discusión en clase, utiliza un lenguaje y vocabulario comprensible, propicia la confianza y un ambiente agradable en clase, responde coherentemente las inquietudes y dudas de los estudiantes. Ok. Promueve el desarrollo de actitudes positivas y valores éticos. Desarrolla el curso con el balance apropiado entre la teoría y la práctica. Acepta críticas por parte de los estudiantes. Cumple con los acumulados antes de cada parcial. Resuelve los exámenes después de cada parcial. Y at the end, we have a general evaluation about the teacher. Excelente, muy bueno, bueno, regular, deficiente. And at the end, you are going to suggest us something. Okay, so it is important for us to let us know your opinion about what do you think about the teacher's role, the class in particular, and some other. Stop answering and pick up one choice according to every single question. Okay, so we're gonna get started with session 9. And before to get started, we're gonna take a quick look at the introductory video for you to have an idea what is the content, what are the activities and exercises that we're gonna be focused on. Let's take a quick look at it.
Hello everyone, this is another session of our class English 4. I'm still your teacher, Noé Abraham Salgado. The topic that we're going to discuss today are conjunctions. In the case of conjunctions, we have a lot of type of conjunctions, right? We have coordinating conjunction, we have subordinating conjunctions, we have transition signals that is a part of this category, and we have also this type of conjunctions, right? These type of conjunctions, so to either neither, are used to describe agreements and disagreements. For example, isn't coming to the party. That's my statement. That is my sentence. And I want to express um, a disagreement or the same idea here. So I'm using neither. Neither I am. Now, something that you can notice here is that we have so and to for positive and either, neither for negative. In other words, if the original sentence is negative, I have to use neither or either. That depends on the position of the auxiliary that I'm going to use. Something else that you need to focus is that the verb that you are using in the original sentence is the auxiliary that you are going to use in the answer here. If you notice here, I'm using here the verb be, and I'm using the verb be as well here to answer it, right? Now, neither, the structure is neither plus auxiliary plus subject, right? In the case I want to use either, so I have here subject plus auxiliary plus a negative form and either. Okay, for example here. Okay, let's put the same, right? So she isn't coming to the party, right? I am not, sorry, either, right? I'm not either, right? So if you see here, the use is different. When I'm using neither, I'm using neither plus the auxiliary plus the subject. In the case of either, either is at the end. So I'm start my answer with the subject plus the auxiliary plus a negative form plus either. Now you might asking why here a negative and here in this example not, because neither itself is already negative, so it's not needed a negative form here. Okay, excellent.
Okay, guys, for today's lessons, we're gonna be learning about conjunctions, how to use the conjunctions, so, to, either, and neither in English. And I will be letting you know, right now. Okay, so in this case, we use the conjunctions to in English. We use the conjunctions to, okay, to express agreement or disagreement. That is something important that you have to keep in mind. So, to, either, and either, this is often used as a reply to someone else in a conversation, but both sentences can also be said by the same person and even joined together. So and to are using positive sentence to show agreement. Example, I like Japanese food a lot. So do I? I do too. Really? I don't like it very much. I'm crazy about Italian food. So am I? I am too. Oh, I'm not. I can eat really spicy food. So can I? I can too. Really? I can't. However, to show disagreement, we're going to use neither or either. I don't like salty food. Neither do I. I don't either. But I like it a lot. I'm not in the mood for Indian food. Neither am I. I'm not either. Really, am I? I can't stand fast food. Neither can I. I can't either. Oh, I love it. Okay. So in here to express agreement, when we agree with an affirmative statement, but we don't want to repeat it, we use the following actions. So plus affirmative auxiliary verb plus subject. Subject plus affirmative auxiliary verb plus to. I play the guitar, so do I. I do too. Sandra has seen this field, so have I. I have to. And here we have so and to. So and to are used to show agreement with positive statements said by person A. So plus auxiliary or be or verb have plus subject. I am happy, so am I. You are making a noise, so are you. I need more money, so do I. Steve likes pizza, so that's Mary. I was tired this morning, so was I. We weren't we were late, so were they. I watched a movie last night, so the I. She can play the guitar, so can I. And here, sometimes you can use so plus auxiliary plus subject as a continuation of the first part of the sentence. John can sing well, and so can his brother. John can sing well, and his brother can sing well too. Now we're going to take a we're gonna watch a video tutorial or just a practice video. May I take your order? This is an easy dialogue and we're gonna take a quick look at this.
English Sing Sing. Your order? Hi, may I take your order? Yes, I'd like a hamburger, french fries, and a Coke. Anything else? No, thank you. That's it. Okay. For here or to go? For here, please. Hi, may I take your order? Yes, I'd like 2 cheeseburgers. Anything else? Yes, 2 large Cokes, please. Okay. For here or to go? To go, please. Hi, may I take your order? Yes, I'd like a hamburger, french fries, and a Coke. Anything else? No, thank you. That's it. Okay. For here or to go? For here, please. Hi, may I take your order? Yes, I'd like 2 cheeseburgers. Anything else? Yes, 2 large Cokes, please. Okay. For here or to go? To go, please. Aloud.
Let's practice. Hi, may I take your order? Yes, I like a hamburger, french fries, and a Coke. Anything else? No, thank you. That's it. Okay, for here or to go? For here, please. Hi, may I take your order? Yes, I like 2 cheeseburgers. Anything else? Yes, 2 large Cokes, please. Okay, for here or to go? To go, please. Okay, that was great.
Your turn.
Once again. Hello, may I take your order? Yes, I like that. cheese, hamburger, French fries, and a Coke. Anything else? No, thank you. That's it. Okay, for here or for to go? For here, please. Okay, this is a funny dialogue for you to practice the speaking section, okay? However, we need to move on. In class activities, uses of conjunctions. Uses of conjunctions have the students write 3 sentences on the board using conjunctions. Example, I work extra so I can have more money. He doesn't like Italian food. Neither does Maria. And here now to consolidate the content, you are going to watch a video tutorial related to conjunctions and English. Okay, let's take a quick look at it.
Hi, from neither.com. Today's lesson is going to be about agreeing and disagreeing. I know that sometimes these get a little bit confusing, but I think I understand why they get a little bit confusing. There are many ways to agree. Okay, so we're going to look at these first, and then we will look at the ways to disagree. So first, I think so too. To is a word used to agree. So do I. So is also a word used to agree. You have to be careful not to mix. This so and this so are two different words. This so means pointing to something, the thing that we're talking about. Okay, so don't mix the two. So again, we have two, and then very straightforward sentences. I agree, I think so too, etc. Now, we're going to look at these ones a little bit after, okay? Because this is where people get a little bit confused, I think. So I'm going to give you a statement. And most of these expressions are used to agree or disagree with an opinion, okay? Or some sort of belief or whatever. So everybody's talking these days about the election in America. So somebody says, I think Mitt Romney is going to win. Now, if you think the same, if you think that Mitt Romney is going to win, you can say, I think so too. So means Mitt Romney winning. Good. You can also say, so do I, or me too, or I do too, or I agree. Any of these will be fine. Okay? Remember, the so comes before the do, the to comes after the do. One thing, if you want to use one or the other, make sure you put it in the right place. You cannot say I too. If you want to use only the word to with me too, I do too. If you want to use the I too, you have to have the verb side there. Same with I think so too. There's the I too, there's the I too, there's the verb, there's the verb. Easy, good. Easiest way to agree is say I agree. Very straightforward. Now, we have neither. Some people say neither. Both are okay. Choose which one you like. Either, either, and the same. So you can say me neither. This is very informal. Okay. So you remember it's informal. Don't write it in a business situation or a high-level meeting, for example. Don't use that. I don't either, or neither do I. Now, why do you think I put these three under agree? Many people think, but this is a negative. It means disagree, doesn't it? No, it also means agree. But you agree with a negative statement, okay? So if somebody says, I think Mitt Romney is going to win, but you don't think so, you can't say this. You must go to your disagree list, okay? But if somebody says, I don't think Mitt Romney is going to win, you can't use any of these either. You must use these. So, I don't think Mitt Romney is going to win. Me neither. I don't either. Neither do I. Okay, so very, very important. You're agreeing with a negative. But you are still agreeing. Okay, very important to remember that. You're not disagreeing here, you're agreeing with a negative statement. Now, if you do want to disagree with someone, someone says, I think Mitt Romney is going to win.
Okay, guys, this is an excellent explanation about the usages of so, to, either, and neither, conjunctions and English, okay? But later on, you can take a full look at this video tutorial for you to help you out to understand in a clear way how to use so, to, neither, or either, okay? Now in here, we have a practice exercise. Answer the statement with so, to, either, or neither. Okay, let's get started. Okay, Sarah loves chocolate. So do I, neither, I, either, for sure. So do I. I can play the piano. Neither can I. Catherine, it's English. So am I. She isn't coming to the party. Neither am I. Lucy will come early tomorrow, so will I. I have to study this weekend, so do I. Dan lives in Madrid, so do I. She doesn't have any brothers or sister, neither do I. I've been to Mexico, so have I. I'm going home now, so am I. Okay, we're gonna get done with the practice exercise. If you notice, all of them were good answers, well answers, okay? Thank you so much for your participation. Now we have the practice exercise number 2. Choose the correct conjunction to complete the answer. We're gonna get started. I really miss Kate, so do I. I was so tired after the game. So was I. I haven't tried Chinese food before. Okay. Either I have. We reunite with my high school friends once at a year. We do too. I don't want to lose my job. Neither do I. Neither. I have never witnessed anything like this before. So has my sister. My cousins went to the movie theater yesterday. So did my uncle. I couldn't talk to the director yesterday. My college couldn't too. I got an 8 in English class. Me too. I am not going to work tomorrow. Neither am I. Okay, so it means that we have a mistake. Let me see. Good, good, excellent. I have never witnessed anything like this before. Neither has my sister. Neither. In here, we have the grammar explanation that I've been explaining to you before. And conjunctions, we use so do I to say that a positive statement is also true for us. And I use neither do I to say that a negative sentence is also true for us. John, I hate mushroom, sorry. So do I. I also hate mushrooms. Lucy, I don't live in London. Neither do I. I also don't live in London. For example, maybe Lucy and I both live in Paris. This is often used as a reply to someone else in a conversation, but both sentences can also be said by the same person and even joined together. Elizabeth loves coffee, so do I. Harry doesn't play the piano, and neither do I. And my examples about I use do because the first sentence is in the present simple tense. The verb after so or neither changes depending on the tense of the verb and the first sentence. Present simple, use do, does. Affirmative, so do I. Negative, neither do I. Present simple with verb be, use am is are. So am I, neither am I. And also in here, we have some other examples based on the grammar tense. What about to and either? We can also use I do too and I don't either, which mean the same as so do I and neither do I. And the verb changes in the same way as with so do I and neither do I. Remember, you need a negative verb with either. Present simple, John's at the office, I am too. Present continue, Luke isn't going out tonight, I'm not either. Present perfect, they've been to Colombia, I have too. Modal verb, Edmund can speak Russian, I can either. Me too and me neither. We can also use me too and me either. Me too has the same meaning as so plus auxiliary verb plus I, and me neither has the same meaning as neither. I, me too, and me neither are very informal. For this reason, we have a video tutorial. Let's take a quick look at this video tutorial and then I'm going to be clarifying any doubts.
Well, hey there, I'm Emma from English. Welcome to my channel. Notice that I said welcome to my channel, not welcome for my channel. You're probably here for learning English, right? To learn English, right? Man, those little words to and for, they're so tiny. But when they're used as prepositions in English sentences, grammar can get quite confusing, can't it? I'm sure that you've been confused by these words at some point. So in this lesson, I'll go over them in a little detail so that you can feel more confident using them while you write, while you speak in English. Prepositions in general are pretty easy to confuse. For some of you, part of the problem is that with these prepositions, you're thinking about the way that you use them in your own language, not how they're used in English, and it can be different. For example, Spanish and Portuguese speakers often use the preposition en, where in English we use both on and in, two separate words with very different uses in English. So part of the challenge when you're learning is understanding how to use them separately in English and what the difference is when to use one or the other. Some languages don't really rely on prepositions much at all. I mean, sometimes English prepositions don't have a lot of logic to them. They don't always make sense. And for all of these reasons, English prepositions must be learned and practiced in context with other words. So we won't focus too much on each individual preposition in this lesson. We'll look at words that they're often used with. Oh, and just before we get started, you might be interested in some of the other lessons that I've made about prepositions. My playlist is up there. I've made lessons about in, on, at, by, lots of other prepositions. But back to these two prepositions we're talking about today. Sometimes using the wrong preposition doesn't affect the meaning of your sentence too much. Native speakers will recognize the mistake, but they probably won't correct you on it because they'll still understand you. But with these two prepositions, they can often be used in place of each other, and sometimes the meaning completely changes. So here's what I'm going to do in this lesson. I'm going to talk about the uses of to. I'm going to talk about the uses of for, and then I'm going to talk about the times when you could use either to or for. And that's where things get a little confusing. Make sure you stick around until the end of the lesson because later on I'm going to teach you some common word collocations using to and for, so you can stop guessing which one you need to use and just know which is the right one. And before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel just by clicking that red button down there so that you can keep up to date with what's happening. Okay, let's start. When should you use the preposition to?
Later on, you can practice in the platform and to have a very clear and deep understandable idea how to use the English prepositions. Okay, now I'm going to be explaining the evaluated exercise that we have for this particular session. You are going to make conjunctions. You are going to be selecting, I mean, in this case, the exercise will be selected randomly. You're going to have two attempts. If you fail in the first one, you're going to have the second chance to make it better. Okay. So this exercise will be available until Saturday, until the Saturday 20th in November at the midnight. Okay. So we're gonna get started and you are going to select. Answer the following sentences with the correct conjunction. So to either, neither. They will go to the show. So will we. Okay. For example, just only this one because the other you need to do it by yourself. Okay. Now we are going to realize if it is correct or incorrect. If you notice, it it's correct, guys. So you just need to pick up one choice and just to have sense, to make sense every single statements. Okay, this is everything for today's session or Zoom meeting, but for those students who were not able to get joined to the Zoom meeting, let's remember that in here and the platform, we have the linking section, okay? So if you miss any particular Zoom meeting of the class, please go in here, click on it, click on the Zoom meeting that you totally missed out, and then it will take you out to the Zoom meeting that has been already recorded and uploaded on YouTube for you to have a recap. Okay, guys, if you don't have any other questions, I want to say thank you for your time. And always remember, the more you practice, the better you get. For those students who has questions or suggestions, please do not hesitate to contact me through the WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your attention. It was just a pleasure to have you in this Zoom meeting. Goodbye and take care, everybody.